purchase orders.
Make a motion to approve it.
Second? Aye.
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 All ayes.
Good person, ready to run with it?
I'm ready to rock and roll.
Sure you don't want to table it?
No. No, let's just get her done. Okay. What we're talking about is what you filled out here.
Okay, I'm gonna stop this, I was gonna let it go. The election board says she done nothing wrong, keep her mouth shut, stay where she's at and not. So, table it, or forget it, ain't gonna happen.
Well, my question to you is, if we don't bring it up, because it's gonna come up anytime,
No,
anybody.
it's not gonna come up if you don't bring it up.
If she would've marked yes on here.
She doesn't have to.
She doesn't
I
have
She
don't
to.
have
does
to
not
anymore.
have to mark yes. State law.
Where's the state law at?
I don't care.
So
Where's
it's
your
taken care
state
of.
law that says she has to?
I've got my stuff right here.
There's nothing says she has to mark. She was charged with, but it was dropped later. There's nothing says she has to.
I've consulted with an attorney and I had been advised I did nothing legally wrong.
And the
Take
election
care.
board says the same.
Do you have the proof behind? We need the paperwork to go with that.
Get it anytime.
We need it as soon as possible.
Then we'll table this, when I have it, we'll take care of it then.
We'll have a
Until
special
then.
meeting to do it all.
Yeah, until,
Table it for now.
well,
Table.
until
Do I hear a
then.
motion to have this tabled?
I motion to table. I'll second. All in favor?
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Nay.
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 2 nays and 3 ayes.
It's tabled.
There's nothing I can do. It's nothing I can do, right?
Okay, Larry Parker.
When she gets her paperwork and they have a special meeting, you can say whatever, bring up whatever you want to.
The thing is,
No, not today.
until.
Well, it's been
Joyce.
tabled,
We
so he
did.
needs to move on.
That's fine. That's fine.
Okay, Larry Parker. Request copies of last month's bank statements on all accounts.
I got it here in front of me. What I do, I haven't had a chance. I got it today.
Okay, on review Marcia's extra duties pay and take action on that.
I screwed up, it's paid, I need to pay it because I wrote it up. Let me give it correct. I'm sorry.
And what did you write incorrect?
I put her name up there and I should.
Whose?
Marcia's.
It's okay if you
No,
do
no,
They
we're
said
gonna
it's-
table it and I'll redo it for the next meeting. I'm gonna try, I'm trying to be politically correct.
You don't have to on those,
Well,
but they said
I'm
you
going-
can name the person.
I know, but I'm gonna. Is that fair enough with everybody?
What's wrong with the duties?
I'm gonna take it. There's nothing wrong with it. I don't even know what they are, what they are. Same as something for Kim's duties. And I should. Extra duties for treasurer and clerk. I didn't have anything wrong. So therefore, start over.
So your motion to table this?
I make a motion to table it. I'll second. All in favor?
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Okay. On the replace flagpole.
Yeah.
Like it was damage during the,
Well,
Last Sunday.
it's like, well, no,
well,
I
we're
wasn't,
just see what we need to do to take care of it so that it's up. I mean, we are a government.
I
Facility,
figured,
we wanna
I'm the
have
one,
that
that
back
brought- I'd
up.
rather than brought it up, because I didn't know what
Or
we
that-
know. A little bit sturdier hole than what we've got, to look like meat, not just concrete.
Well, it's been taken pretty good.
I'll look into that.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
If nobody on the board has a problem, I will furnish a piece of 2 or 3 inch tubing. The city will furnish the concrete.
I don't see why not. That's
Big
fine.
deal.
Yes,
Well,
because if you guys are
she's up there.
overrunning each other,
That's-
and
That's
You're
trying
right.
to keep it straight.
Huh?
You two were talking and then she was talking, and that's not the way the meeting goes. One at a time, so it can be heard clearly.
Larry, I think that's a wonderful idea.
Yes.
Just do it that way. All in favor?
Yes.
Christie?
Very good.
Yeah.
Make a
Make a
motion
motion.
to approve.
So they've got a motion, make a motion to close.
And we'll just take care of it. I'll make a motion.
I'll second.
All in favor?
All in favor?
Aye. Aye.
Aye.
Larry?
Aye.
Okay. All.
Okay, so we have, Grace, and I apologize if I say your last name wrong. Gracie Ortega.
You good, you good. Yes, I would like to discuss the extreme need of repair of these streets. They're horrible. A few months ago, on Fifth Street, Fifth and Lawrence, they filled it up with some railroad rocks. Those railroad rocks, when they take off and it spins, it hits my side. My grandkids would have been there, they would have been hit. I think that's totally unacceptable. The other thing is, those are very dangerous rocks. It will tear your tires out if they have some type of wear and tear on them. It's not just Fifth Street. Fourth Street is as horrible coming down from Arvell onto A Street. There should have been, and there was money last year to repair these streets, but nothing, no action was taken. Excuse me, please let me finish, as I let you finish. Action needs to be taken immediately. We are getting our cars messed up because of it, and it's not just a little pool. My husband has filled it up with dirt. We have put some of the asphalt that we had left over on it, and it gets lifted. I don't know what's the next process to do it, but it needs to be done. Go ahead.
The cold process around the asphalt, you got that, it's not gonna let you put it in, when it rains, it washes right back out, just like Oklahoma road gravel. The only thing that's gonna fix that is you get the county to come in with hot asphalt, put it in there and pack it. You gotta blow it out, clean it, put a sealer in there, put the asphalt on. That's the only way it'll ever hold.
Okay, so when is that gonna be done?
Well, my knowledge, the county's not gonna come up here.
Why is that?
Bob
Bob.
knows about it.
Yeah, I had talked to the county commissioner. They're gonna come in there and do 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 blocks with, chip and seal. Then we'll see about doing that corner where, over there. That's all I know, and I don't know when he's gonna do it, but they will come in there and do
Well,
it.
chip and seal and seal and just spraying it,
I know.
put the sprite down.
Okay. I want that rock from the railroad removed from there. It's dangerous until they come. I guess our vehicles will be growing slowly but surely.
But we've had so many problems here. among
I
ourselves-
understand that.
Among ourselves, the county doesn't want to come up here.
I totally understand, but we just go round and round every single meeting,
I
every
know.
time. It gets very old. I mean, I quit coming to the meetings because everything was tabled, everything was put under the rug. Come on, guys. This is a town. We're growing, even if we don't want to grow. It's growing. Yes, we are a step, for somebody else to get better, but we gotta keep it going. Clean. Have you guys seen the abandoned homes? Do you know what goes in there? I have an abandoned home just over the railroad tracks. It's full of dog poop and condoms. Yes, children, kids are doing their thing. They're gonna go anywhere they can hide to do their things. Is it right?
They're not
No.
even hiding, they're using my laundry mat and washing it.
So, what's gonna be done?
I have no idea.
Chief, that would be a chief thing.
I got a question.
Really not just that one in particular, but not, now, I'm gonna go back to the grants. We filed for 3 grants last year in October. We filed a REAP, and we filed 2 others. And we've got to start working on those as soon as we possibly can, guys. We
Do
need to
you
start
have-
working on those and get
What
them
are
done.
those grants for?
The REAP grant would be for like replacing, water lines and so on and so forth. They go on a point system. They go on a point system. Plus there's other things in there too.
You said that was for water. And water.
And, one for a building, we're not gonna be able to get a building, so that's oust. And I don't remember what, hydrants, yeah.
Yes.
the
Didn't
hydrants.
we used to have a bunch of hydrants down here?
But,
Was there a bunch of fire hydrants down there?
yeah, maybe 4.
That's 4 that could be replaced. I want
And
to
I
go
got
back.
plans for them, so.
Okay. I want to go back to Grace's deal on asphalt and stuff in the streets.
Right.
Do we have the money to buy some hot asphalt and stuff from Carlisle?
How much does it cost?
I don't know.
How much are we looking at?
I don't know. I'm throwing this out there so that we can look at it and see. I will use my air compressor, big air compressor to blow them out and clean them. And I'll help with the work. But I'm not gonna do it all.
I don't blame you.
You're gonna have to do some drainage over there, that's the problem, the water just lays right there. You need to put some kind of a drainage ditch through there.
Now,
We've
there's,
got, we've got some equipment to do that. How big a ditch do we need? How far, how big?
Well, you probably need to go across the road down the hill, an 8-inch pipe, maybe 6-inch.
I thought you said ditch.
You need a pipe to go underneath the road,
Oh, okay.
otherwise it's just gonna lay on top and wash out.
You're not going to get, I think it's pipe.
Or like a culvert going
Yeah,
through there.
it needs a culvert, something large enough to do that. All of these problems can be solved, but the biggest problem we've got is getting the money to do them.
okay, now, at one time, I was gonna advise you this. At one time, the town would have to pay for half, and then the county would pay for the other half. And, that may be something that we can, possibly look into. And that way we wouldn't, pick the whole bill.
Well, and see, there's the deal, and it's a good deal. If the county will do it, if we can get the county to say, okay, we'll do this on X day. We can take my equipment and everybody else,
Right.
clean the holes, get them ready, so that when the county gets here,
Correct.
we're not cleaning and playing fun and games, we're ready to fill and pack.
But anyway, that's something to think about too.
Well, that's what I'm trying to get out there, so that we can think about some of this stuff and act on it.
And his question was not answered, which was, do we have enough money?
Do we have any money?
Any?
As far as I know, we do.
We have enough to pay the bills and treasure whatever comes in with the water, and it builds up.
I'm gonna say that we're probably looking at a couple, $3,000 for the things we've done with the town. Bob, does that sound right to you?
Yep.
You're talking, all right, let's just say $3,000 at a minimum, and it might be 4. I don't know. you start in on a hole and you start cleaning it out so you can pack it in there, it looks like it's this deep, and it ends up this deep.
That's right.
Maybe you could catch those guys on the highway, get a,
And do like I did.
yeah.
That's an idea.
Well, I
also.
done that over there around everything where I live. I filled holes and stuff. I got to dump out a bunch of the extra and I filled holes and they're still filled after all the winter.
Yeah, you know, Larry, that may be the idea. I mean, that may be an idea also.
Well, but the thing of this, when I done all that, I paid my men, my equipment and everything else. And then everybody's hollering at me, well, why didn't you fix my hole?
That's not the way it works. That's not the way it works, I understand.
One thing, when we checked with the county prior to, we mentioned which holes or which streets to look at,
Yes,
because they otherwise didn't program.
that's it. And we need to, that's what I said about getting somebody from the county to come up here, paint the holes, paint them. Yeah, we're gonna do this and this and this. Some of them ain't gonna get done. Somebody's gonna get upset that they've got a hole that didn't get fixed.
Coming back with that, Larry, I understand that, but I also understand Lawrence, Fifth Street and Fourth and Main are very high traffic streets, okay?
But I
So-
said, if I'm, all right, if I'm walking or riding with the county man, he has to agree with me and I have to agree with him. So therefore, if he wants to be part of it, that's fine. He probably won't fix them all.
I understand he's not gonna fix all of them, but I understand and I think I'm pretty knowledgeable on which ones should come first, which are
Well,
the
why don't I
highly.
send you with it?
Well, hey, I'll do it.
All
I
right.
think I'll do it. You know, I have no problem with that. It's just, that's very high traffic. You know, Main Street, Fourth Street, Fifth Street, Sixth Street, School
Which we
Street.
discussed too much as we're going to.
I totally understand, but I have no
Let's move on to
problem
the next.
riding along with the county guy.
Let's
All
move
right,
on
let's
to
see
the
what we
next.
can.
So what was the outcome on abandoned properties and kids getting in there and thinking they're adults? Well,
Well, they might act better than some adults.
oh yeah, but I mean, come on.
Anyway.
Is that property outside of
That is, but not over here on, Rocky's old trailer house.
The one right behind me.
Rocky's, A Street.
The one right behind my house.
Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't have, there's no one that has properly
Ever.
boarded up windows or anything, so that would be something on Carl contacting and finding out.
And look at
They can
the,
get in there and finally do something, I mean,
and there is an ordinance about yards, keeping your yards up. Come on. It looks pretty bad. The skunks are coming in big time.
We've been working on that, but we've had a lot of resistance.
Yes.
A lot of resistance
By the community or,
by the community. The people that are actually the ones that are doing it or not doing it are the ones that are most resistant. The rest of us aren't, because we keep our property looking nice.
But he skipped the country, nobody knows where he's at. His relatives said he skipped the country.
well, apparently maybe he sold it and there's a new,
It's been sold.
The one next to you?
yeah, it was bought in the tax auction.
Yeah. It was
Okay.
bought in a tax
And
auction.
now
and,
he
you know,
is trying to sell it, I guess, so. We're just chasing circles trying to find this and.
who's the new owner?
Did you catch your
Roger
name?
Garcia lives down in Odessa, Texas, but his mother lives here in town. And I've made contact with her to tell him, you get it cleaned up or I'll find where you live and start mailing tickets and we'll get it cleaned up. But, you know, we've
But I'm
discussed
dealing
this
with a lot
for,
of issues with it too, so I mean, I'm
Yeah,
very
it's-
concerned about that one.
And I had asked, Marcia, I said, there was 3 things, and I couldn't think about the other thing that I wanted to talk about. And it's not gonna settle very well with you guys, but I have to get it out there. Dogs inside the building. That is totally uncalled for.
It's.
The carpets, excuse me, I am speaking,
You
Marcia.
didn't put it on the agenda, so you can't talk about
Well, I told you there was 3 things,
And you never called me back to tell me what
but
it
I
was.
told you there was 3
It
things.
doesn't matter, you never said what the third thing was, you can't just
You've
pull
got
it
far
out here.
enough, I
Yeah,
agree.
Grace,
Let it go, Grace. You've got far enough.
thank you very much.
I'll take her part, there shouldn't be dogs unless they're eyesight dogs or something like.
This is not
It's
a
not on
dog
the agenda.
Well, no, I'm just saying there
Okay,
shouldn't be
you're
any
not
pets in
specifically
here
gonna talk about it.
unless they're, whatever they call them,
Gracie,
service
you're
dogs.
Get it on the
You're welcome
agenda
to
next month. I'm telling you right now.
Well, I've got one on the north side of me that starts barking at 3 o'clock in the morning. There's one on the east side of me that barks at 3 o'clock in the morning. And then there's some across the street
I'll
from
give you
the
a pair
other
of
one that's
earplugs.
got a whole bunch and they all bark.
It's one of those things. Damned if you do, damned if you don't. And my dogs,
I'd like to
I'd
kill
like
them
to kill
all.
my dogs from time to time because they hear something outside, run outside, and you come back in and jump on the bed and bark at me, tell me about it.
What are dogs But I supposed to don't do, like meow?
But not in the middle of the bed with cold feet in a rainstorm.
Since this isn't on the
Right,
agenda,
one the
let's go
same
ahead and
way.
move on to the next one before this gets really carried
All
away.
right.
Okay, water report?
What about it? You got
Do
water?
you have a water
She's
report
good.
here?
No, didn't have it done yet. We used probably close to 2 million gallons, and as far as I know, they're still hauling water out on the highway. I got Buddy Hober's coming over with his suck back. We're gonna suck around that hydrant and see what's going on there. And someday this week, I'm shutting the water off. So we can fix it.
I just need to know when so I can shut my
I'm looking
brain
about Thursday.
Hopefully I'm around.
Where you gonna be?
Would you really like to know what my week
No.
is? My wife's son who's gonna have colon surgery.
Oh.
My uncle died in Missouri. Shall I keep going on?
No,
That's
that's
just
enough.
a good start on it.
Your story's good.
Well, there's a,
You
the
ought to
truth.
listen to mine.
Well, after the meeting.
Okay.
Do you have a maintenance report? Or is that a maintenance report?
All I got. That's what we, guys that we're working on getting certified, these 2 guys, they missed it by some little dots on the paperwork. So they won't be until, I think, July. They go test.
Oh, it's not funny. Because I know how it got.
So, but I'll get recertified in June, so this one.
And they tried to take the test right after they did the class. And that's, they took that time out.
Because they.
It was since they didn't write the number and the name of the class that they had just taken before they went. They were supposed to put that in a blank and they didn't know what they were asking for. They left out the name of the class and the number of the class, so they didn't take it out.
And they, you know, and to me, it would have been.
That falls under one of them we won't say.
And they did apologize, they did see an email,
Just like the teacher
I
throwing away
emailed
kids'
them,
work and their name.
and they sent an apology for the fiasco.
Yeah, well, somebody should have said something to them about that. I agree with you. It's not their fault.
No, it's not.
Okay, let's move on to, old business. Marcia?
Talking about. I did email Amber and ask her about that. You were on the last month asking about that water leak.
Yeah.
And I said, the last night you were gonna contact me. I never had any email until she said that she contacted the property owner and the renter. And that when she went out to do her re-inspection, the water line had been fixed and the swamp was drying up. What she said.
Time will tell. Of course, couldn't tell today after it was raining. Can I ask who the landlord is?
Oh, the landlord?
Landlord and the
Robert
and-
Freeman.
and
air
Remember?
conditioner.
I didn't know. You voted. Right.
And Amber Troy is our VP representative. That I like to help her. And that she can do.
A discussion possible action for table for items to increase fee for business license.
Pretty much across the board, everybody charges $25 for a year. Ours is 10 for a year.
Okay. Your town's got it.
Well, I only called Hardesty, Goodwill, Beaver, Buffalo, Fort Dixon.
Well, and they're all a lot bigger than Tyrone, so you have a whole lot bigger chance of being parking money back. Patrons.
However, Beaver, she said that it's $25, but for anybody that has an alcohol license, she may charge more.
So, and I have an alcohol license.
They're the only ones that said that. Everybody else is a possibility.
Well, that's just like I got a phone call, Christie had to take care of it. Do you realize that it costs you 23.5 cents per dollar or to drink that beer in an establishment? I didn't. So I got a whole bunch of it coming out of my pocket. I didn't charge it.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. That's the way it is. That's
It
kinda
was
like
just
the-
voted in and she was going around making sure all the businesses were up to date on it
It was
and
a new ordinance from April. The same beer that I sell for the same price that you walk out the door with is only 10 cents. So now it's, it is what it is. And it's just like, they told me, just like they told the boys about not putting the name and thinking and all this. Well, you're in business, it's your responsibility to keep up with our rules and regulations, not ours to tell you what they are.
Yeah.
I mean, it is. I mean, I bought a tobacco license, right? You sell cigarettes, you can sell tobacco, right? Wrong. All you can sell with the tobacco license is chew. If they catch you selling cigarettes on that license, it's a $10,000 fine. But they don't tell you about it.
This will find line. There's a line.
50 different licenses.
It's a completely different license. That's why I said I wanted to be politically correct.
So what are we gonna do about the business license?
Everyone got business license. Large
How many
charges.
people in town buy? How many people in town have a business license?
Not very many at this point.
All right. How far? Let me rephrase my question. How many businesses are there in town that need to buy a license?
I don't know for sure, but I know there are a lot of, there's mechanics. Linda's here's the line, she said she never knew she needed a business
See,
license.
that's,
You know, the two office stores.
obviously I do for the,
And actually, you'd apply to you guys with the breeding of the dogs, y'all would need a business license.
if you have a kennel license, yeah.
It's supposed to have a kennel license too.
I mean, if you have
I
a
mean,
kennel
anybody
license,
that's
but all
earning
right.
money off stuff and they're selling it, you know, making it a business and.
Well, I don't, I'm not arguing.
Oh, I know.
I'm just
Taking
trying
it
to figure
as
out,
you work.
if you're right now, if you're looking at 25 licenses for $250, or if you're looking at 500 licenses for $500, what are you looking at?
It'd be more like 25.
25
If there, I
licenses.
mean, if everybody did it.
All right, if everybody did. All right. I don't, how much are you wanting to raise it to?
It's at 10, right? And you
It's
said
at
25, is
It's
what
at
the other
10.
towns are at? Is that what
Yeah.
you want
You
to
were wanting to do 15, right?
No, I think before it was proposed to do 25.
Oh, 25.
Well, see, I'm trying to keep from doing like everybody else, because this town doesn't have enough business in town to pay for that 25 license, or $50 license. On a lot of it. Hardesty and Tyrone are about the only two that are the same size. The rest of them are larger towns.
I move at least leave it at $10.
Doesn't matter to me. Whatever you guys think, I'm here to make a difference. I don't have a business.
Can I hear a second?
But either,
I'll second the motion.
All in favor?
alright,
Aye.
Aye. Larry Parker. Discuss money paid for sale of water project regarding Cold Water.
How we doing on that? I think.
Called Stop the Dirt. I called Stop the Dirt, and they called me back, and they gave me how much they used. I called J&R Sand, they sent me all the copies of the tickets they were supposed to bring us. And I got copies of the letters that were sent, and
I could care less about all that. Bottom dollar, bottom line.
but let me go get it, so you guys.
Well, I don't need that. I just give me a bottom line. That's what I
Well,
need.
it's like 400 for J&R Sand, Stop the Dirt is, what was it, Marcia?
They've used 1,700,000 gallons.
Yeah.
So I think it was like.
If you've
We
got
don't have it, but we're gonna get it.
So you're looking at 406. 406,000. While she's hunting out, I'm gonna ask, the money that we're talking about here, on the water that we're selling though, where does it go and what does it go for? What's its designated spot?
Cold water and water department.
No, where, after we get it, what do we spend it on? What?
bills, salaries.
No, I'm not gonna go for bills. It's gotta have a designated spot where it goes to when you get it. You can't just throw it, or does it go in the general fund?
I don't know, ask, Kim will have that information.
Where does the money that you get from this water go?
Goes in Public Works.
Public Works. Public Works would be the one paying for the asphalt, right? That to me is someplace to get some asphalt.